return to Locust and to the island of Sarugu,
Ungo.
to which you have returned. After your quick trip to Tianjia.
Mhm.
The impending confrontation with the Shogun seems closer to you now than it ever has before. You have the recognition of the Golden Empire as an independent power, and as you have a common enemy, you have, at least in theory, their support as well. Multiple other allies you have gathered to your cause, and now there are numerous hosts in your capital city. How will you go about marshaling these forces to strike at the Shogun? As something picks at the back of your mind, urging you to do so. A sense of dread building in the background. The idea that something dangerous is afoot. That you are in a race to succeed before something fell and terrible, whatever the Elder Temple's plan for Feng Wu's body comes to pass. So, you are in Hayaba again. What do you do? Just to remind you what the situation is, you have returned to Hayaba and are in Hayaba Castle. And you have spoken to Hajime to learn that there are evidently a whole host of different mercenary groups outside of your city.
Mhm.
An army of strange and unknown elves that just showed up. A large number of ships from Bavend that transported the mercenaries here, and also ships from other places as well.
I feel like we should probably have a general meeting in the courtyard.
Is that it,
You know,
Sals?
Might be a good
Anything
idea.
else? Oh, well, yeah, I was planning we
Because
should need to
you
go
are
through
all
them.
in the courtyard presently, essentially. I'm just trying to think if there's any other issues that require your attention. You got your mercenaries. You got your dragons. You got your elves. You got your twin kingdoms. As also Hajime has mentioned to you that also a large army of minotaurs and dwarves has showed up. That's another thing that I have had to deal with. Do you have any idea how much alcohol such an army consumes? A little army of dwarves and minotaurs. Uh,
Hmm.
Uh,
I guess let's try to get a queue going here,
yeah, essentially get all of the leaders of
and
this force to
we should probably talk to the
show up.
elves first. I guess I forget who succeeded the role there. I think it was Asai. Yeah, Asai. And Paulina, probably.
yes, Asai and Paulina, you both know. Well, Paulina, you know where the elves are from. Asai, you know that the elves are where the elves are from, and the actual history, or at least some of it surrounding Laerillion, city of the dusk.
So we should probably talk to them soon too.
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, do you need a refresher on the actual history of Laerillion, city of the dusk?
They like the moon.
They're fond of the moon, yes.
The siege
Yeah.
of Xerxes. Crypta is the primary goddess. They really hate. Are my notes.
Yeah, yep, that's pretty
Yes.
much that's a lot of it, yeah.
Basically, they're a size people.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe we should split the party up to talk to everybody.
No,
No, okay.
don't you dare.
One big rousing speech. Let's go.
Well, the rousing speech I feel like should come after.
So yeah, what should we deal with first? I guess that the centaurs and dwarves are probably from the Twin Kingdoms. That seems a safe
Minotaurs.
assumption.
Bring all
Minotaurs.
of
Yeah, why
the
did I say centaurs?
leaders. Bring all the leaders to the courtyard. Do a rousing speech to all of them. Bing bang boom.
And
I
we should
mean,
also make sure
I don't
they
think that's
actually.
how politics work,
yeah,
Kyle.
that's not how it works.
Bing bang boom.
And a bunch of these are mercenaries too. They probably want to discuss terms.
Yeah, their rousing speech involves the clinking of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
why I think it makes more sense to have a meeting with each individual
Yeah.
like head of company before we do the big rousing speech.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
go. Minotaurs and
Yeah.
dwarves. Elves. Which one?
I guess should we like send out messages and get them to come here, or should we head out there?
Let's go to them. Or have them come here. And then you could do the rousing speech once everybody's here and we've talked to them all. Boom. Rousing
Bing, bang, boom.
speech.
You can't just keep on saying "bing bang boom."
You
bang,
are this Hajime points out something to you. So you are the lady of Surugu.
Yes.
You don't go to them. You summon them to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
they
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
100%. They 100% should be coming to us.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, this is where else would we just meet by the docks? That'd be weird.
That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's get some messages out there.
Mm-hmm.
Get the couriers.
Send a summons.
Evening up, but who do you want to speak to first?
Probably the elves.
Let's talk to the elves
because
first. Yeah.
That seems the most dramatic.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Hold on, I ate a Milky Way bar.
Exciting.
Oh, so
I
much
want to
caramel.
hear. I want to hear an elf who has just a mouthful of like a candy bar.
No. All right, that's summoned. You soon sit in your meeting hall. with the elves of Laerelian. Excuse me, Laerilian. Wait, what is the actual name of this place? Hold on.
I spelled it
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Laerilian. I got it right.
All right.
A number of Argent guards stand in a room. 4 of them, actually. And then one elf stands ahead of them in a lighter set of armor, not carrying a shield, but still carrying the same double-bladed spear as the rest of them. 3 of the guards and their leader are clothed in the same midnight blue and silver and black as their ships. With the same black shield, or a black sun shield with the blue crescent moon. However, one of them is different.
Oh.
Oh, I do like a twin blade.
Pretty cool.
Oh, you've seen Sentinel Guards fighting.
Yeah.
They are a hybrid unit. They fight equally well at range and up close, as with a flick of their wrist, and the intent for it to do so, that twin spear will become a longbow
Neat.
Nice.
Ooh.
Got that
and generate
bloodborne trick weapon shit.
and generate its own brilliant energy arrows.
Cool.
Download. Damn you.
But Hero Fetch looked down and said no. Oh, one that's all gold,
Yes.
white and gold instead of black and silver.
It's very atypical. It's like a color reversal.
The lead elf approaches you, bows, and unclasps the sallet of her helm before removing it, allowing her blonde hair to escape. Trilby, if you turn off my PC while I'm playing Pathfinder, I will be very mad. Yes, go. Eat food. Greetings from Laerilion, city of the dusk. I am Senle Nilo. I have been sent here with a contingent of Sentinel Guard.
Hmm.
We understand that you are presently in a struggle
Yes.
with the Elder Temple.
Yes. I figured it's as much was your interest.
You know of our city.
Yes. Or well, I have people around me who know.
And apparently somehow transported the information into your brain.
Huh. Well, I mean, I figured they
Um,
would have told me beforehand. We waited a bit for
well,
them to get here, right?
Given Sada a
Yeah.
brief briefing.
well, you should say these things. Um,
I just assume everything I get in a history roll, I then blurt out. like, it
well, you
bursts
know what they
forth from
say
me.
when you assume.
A GM will be
your
extremely
GM will,
cruel.
yeah, your GM will take that and run with it.
Okay.
Trilby, again, Fine, you can come up here. That's safer.
But Jess, I welcome you and your contingent to Sarugu and Hanno.
She nods.
I'm not sure how much you know, but I can fill you in on what the Elder Temple's been up to here. I'm sure Amberillion has shared some information, but I'm not sure how much.
The Archon that Amberillion has.
Mm.
It was enough to cause our own Archon to send these forces. We are few in number, but are capable.
Yes. And I appreciate any help we can get.
Very well.
Especially ones such as skilled such as yours, I imagine. If the I can't talk tonight for some reason. Of what we've seen of Amberillion forces or anything to indicate.
The city of the Wings of the Phoenix has had a hitherto fairly safe existence. You'll find our Sentinel Guard superior.
Mm-hmm. But Jess, how much do you know about the Elder Temple here?
We know that it is led by Xerxes, like it is like every other Elder Temple, and we are old enough to remember what that name truly means. Regardless of his crimes here specifically, he deserves to be opposed for what he once did to us. I am sure that he has given you cause to hate him as well.
Yeah, very much so. He's done quite
And
a few
truly, the
things.
specifics do not matter.
Well, there is one specific I think you'd like to know.
Oh,
There is they might currently have a body of a dragon.
a dragon is a powerful thing.
Yes.
They will likely raise it as a zombie and use it as a shock troop.
Yes.
But dragons are not insurmountable.
Well,
It's
I
an
apologize
ancient
for
dragon.
intruding. It is an ancient Eastern dragon.
Yeah.
It's very large.
Ancient Eastern dragon?
Well, dragons native to this area. They appear a bit different.
A golden dragon.
Golden
Yes.
dragon, yes.
And
trying to remember how old was
how
Feng again?
ancient
Very ancient.
Like
Yeah,
the
but-
white gold dragon.
Like second generation or third generation dragon or something, right?
it turns out, as it was revealed to you by Long, Feng Wu is actually a second generation
Yeah.
dragon and
Okay,
has
so
been
yeah.
kept to a smaller size by her reincarnation pattern, as have her siblings.
I couldn't remember
We're
if
taking that on
Vudavast
the
counted
down
as a
low.
dragon or not.
I can't remember.
Vudovast. Oh well, I guess. Well, no, she's a goddess, really, but
Yeah.
she is a dragon too. Like
Yeah.
she was a dragon before she became a goddess, and has remained as such as a goddess. But really, she's a goddess. But okay, just from my own perspective, though, the really big dragons that popped out of the ground that Vudavast basically birthed into
Yeah,
being
they're the
from
first
the spawning
generation.
pools. Their first generation.
Yeah.
The young that they spawned, which they were gravid with as they emerged. Stop eating my hair. Get off of my back.
Little
Trilby.
maniac cat.
Trilby, this is bad timing. Yes, I know you want to play. This
Now he
is
wants to
a
eat
bad
hair.
time for my little laser thing to have run out of batteries. Okay, so I'm doubled over presently with a cat on my back.
Yes. Yes. Train it to sit on your shoulder.
I mean, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Just not intentionally, but Trilby's just sort of doing it. No, stop! I need that for strategic hair purposes. Okay, Trilby, you really. Come on, buddy. You can't stay up there. He's laid down. Like he's not on my shoulders. He's on like the middle of my
yeah.
back.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Okay.
That's the pose.
Okay. Now we go over to this chair and sit down. And there you go. Woo! The Papasan chair almost fell off its thing. Okay. Good boy. Chill out there. Thank you. Oops. Oh no, I ran over your bag. I'm gonna need to give him a new bag. Anyway. Where was I?
We were just talking about dragons.
Oh right, dragons. Um
So Lung would have been a first generation dragon.
I was just
in
trying to
that-
think.
Yes.
Do we know how old was that a reincarnated body Feng Wu was in? Like how old's that one?
Yes. That is a reincarnated body.
Yeah.
You presume. You've never actually asked her, actually, thinking about it.
Okay.
I mean, most likely, given the ones they've done, has had several.
Yeah.
Do they die of old age or?
I
Yeah.
think these ones do.
Okay.
But
So it's
they,
not just that
like,
Dante Dunn's been more rowdy in his life and he's
Yes.
Died a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Needless to say, it was an old dragon.
It's very old.
Yes. And Feng Wu is very, very calm and collected and not very aggressive, so but Durante Dunn did tell you that they die of old age. But that was at the time when he was trying to make you think that he was third generation, not
Oh
second.
jeez. Oh no. So yeah, this is a very very ancient powerful dragon.
What would I roll for
Older
a
than history?
dragon knowledge check?
History or
nature.
knowledge arcana, actually.
Oh.
They're
I'm
magical
much
creatures.
better in history. So let me. If Roll20 loads, give it a second. History. I don't know. First one of the night.
You don't know Feng Wu's history specifically. You can't think of any situations where a gigantic ivory dragon was murdered. But you don't just
What about
don't know how.
Golden?
You just don't have that information.
I have Arcana.
You can try. Oh heck. Actually, you recall of some random story you were speaking to Valine about, where she was talking about her archive work and going over the things that used to be in the Crystal Archive, besides the actual Crystal archives themselves, including, oh yes, we had a dragon's tooth from the great dragon Feng Wu from when she was destroyed after the Dragon Wars. Very strange that apparently there's another dragon by the name of Feng Wu alive today, but of course it can't be the same dragon because, well, obviously she died. Very good
Yeah.
thing because she was those ancient dragons were apparently very large. I mean, compared to, because dragons are large in general, but
Yeah. Yes, they are Valine. You don't know the half of it. This still pretty big.
ooh, ooh.
Um.
Not so. Feng Wu's with you, by the way. She went back with you because she
Yeah.
doesn't have any reason to remain in Tianjia any more than you did. So she's actually around. You could ask her just like, oh, hey, how often have you had to reincarnate?
Hmm. Basically, what are we getting ourselves into?
Mm-hmm.
But there's currently a bunch of elves in front of you,
Yeah.
including
Yeah.
one of these things that is not like the other elf.
But yeah, besides that, the I believe the one who's mostly in charge of the Elder Temple operations here is a lich, I believe, named well, I don't really know her actual name, but she goes by the bells of eternal tolling.
That is unsurprising.
Hmm.
Most of the greatest servants of Xerxes have followed his own path into undeath, and many use pseudonyms in order to obscure their past. These bells, she is dangerous, or have you found her trivial? Occasionally, you do get lucky with liches. They can
We-
be somewhat comical on occasion.
Depends on situations, but we managed to defeat her twice and force
That
her
is good.
crawling back to wherever she came from.
Mm. That is very well. Should I see her on the battlefield, I will not hesitate to engage her then.
He likes to summon spines.
That is gross.
But yes, besides that, yeah, is there anything we should know that you know?
I'm sure at this point you have developed your own ways for facing the undead.
Sure.
If you have any questions about any specific ones, I likely know the answers.
I just kind of look at Pow.
What?
It's at the mention of, do you have any specific ways to or if you have any specific ways of dealing with undead, I'm sure you know what you're doing. And I just look at Pal because you
Do,
kind
do,
of
do
you
I?
dust them. You dust them.
Oh,
Anyway,
I can do smite.
You do
Okay.
the old
All
razzle
right.
dazzle.
Gotcha.
There's a few things. Okay.
but yeah, if there's anything I can think of, I'll be sure to ask you. But for now, I thank you for coming to our aid, and I look forward to
Um,
working with you. I give her a little bow back.
She nods.
Before she steps away, I do bow as well, and I introduce myself as Kazumi Makoto. I'm the acting general of the army. I will be likely working with you in coordination of the, you know, actual like main combat. So, hello.
Greetings, General.
And then I bow again, and allow her to leave.
All right. And with that, the Leone elves leave the room.
All right. I guess let's bring in the Twin Kingdoms next.
Mm.
This is kind of a bop.
Yeah. Good little. Everybody's all the forces converging.
A little loot in there.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I'm just writing down a note. 1 second.
All right. Look at this guy writing down a note.
All right. Next visitor has no bodyguards. Simply arrives alone.
All right.
A very wide-looking dwarf man who he looks like a dwarf who was put into taken from portrait and put into a square. ratio.
Cool.
He's very squat and very wide.
Hell yeah, the wide man.
Very large dwarf with a great big bushy beard that just sort of like bushes out from his chin and chest as a more of a thick thicket of hair than a groomed and straight and well kept for beard. It more looks like a hedge
Hell yeah.
of brown whiskers, and from between this pile of hair and a very low a helmet that sits very low on his brow stare a pair of suspicious brown eyes and big burly eyebrows as he looks at you all and then nods at you, Kasumi, and goes, "Right, I'm guessing you're the leader of Surugu then."
Is that me? Like, I do the kind of like, I stand there for a moment, not realizing that you're talking to me thing. And they're like, oh, you mean no? Hi, no. I'm
No.
the leader of the armed forces, but no. Hi.
I'm the leader. Hello.
Oh,
Point over at Sana.
you're
I don't know why I just like pointed in real life. But it was okay.
Did you point towards Canada or?
I pointed to my right. Wait, hang on. North is behind me, and there we go. Done.
So you're son of Ryudo.
That's me. Who do I have
I'm
the
not
pleasure?
really quite sure what my accent's doing. Sorry.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name's Borgor Rockface, General of the Twin Cities, of the Twin Kingdoms of the Iron Rock.
How craggly is his face?
You can't really see his face because it's just beard, helmet, and then his eyes and eyebrows.
Is he like a
His
like a
nose,
phallic
though,
or-
does jut out of his beard, and his nose is just like this big, sort of thick red thing. Very pronounced and wide, and a real dignified sniffer.
Hell yeah.
Looks like it's been broken a few times. So, right. So you asked for the Twin Kingdoms' help, and they sent it.
Hell
Both
yeah. Yeah.
King and Queen of the two kingdoms have sent me with 500 warriors
All right.
of the above ground kingdom and 500 warriors of the below ground kingdom. That's 1,000 warriors altogether.
It's good to have you here. You arrived just in time. Feels like things are about to come to a head.
Oh, good. I hate waiting around.
Yeah.
So,
And
we've been finding the good places to drink, but where would you recommend?
we're drinking.
Yes.
Well, if you're willing to make the trip, Kamako is basically our brewery central.
I'm not going to another city. You bring it here.
Okay. Well then, what's Bo's bar called again? Just Bo's?
It's just called Bo's
Yeah.
Bar.
Yeah, Bo's bar is pretty good.
Bose.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like if we're gonna send them to Bose, we should warn Bo.
He's used to dealing with rowdy people.
O's Bar. Hmm.
Oh,
All right. I like the
before-
alliteration. Sounds like a fun place.
And I wanted to ask, how much do you know about Saruku?
It's an island.
Yeah. Do you know about the,
It's full of Sarugans.
yeah. Do you know about what's below it?
You got your little ratties.
Yes.
I know. I've been
Okay.
told to be on good
Okay.
behavior and to keep the Minotaurs between us and them, and I'm
Okay.
happy to do that.
All right.
No, that's not true. I'm not happy to do it. I want to murder every single one of their twitchy little faces. But I won't on account of you've asked me not to.
Yeah. They'll be fighting alongside us as well, so.
Hmm.
You're nice.
You're fools for aligning yourselves with them, but that's just mine opinion. One day, one of them is gonna think, oh, well, I could be a big shot on the surface, and then BAM! There's a bunch of little rats skittering around you, causing diseases, and suddenly you're up to your eyeballs in skitterkin, and don't say we didn't warn you.
We also have a bunch of goblins here, too, but they don't really have any armed forces.
That's news to me, and
Yes.
we're starting to get into problematic territory. Okay, what the hell are you doing with a bunch of goblins?
Why would you lay it out like that?
Well, I mean, he's gonna stumble into them eventually.
Right, but
And they're unarmed, you say?
you could couch it better. Oh my god.
Okay, so they are
Yeah.
not insane like other goblins.
Yeah. Or the
They've
whole,
been freed by the mind-controlling influence that drives them to madness and anarchy and violence. And
Yeah, there's a whole
whatnot.
story
Actually,
there.
they're pretty cool.
yeah.
All right, I see. So, you're saying that these are not like regular goblins.
Yes.
So to irregular goblins, they're the crazy ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazed goblins got to be put down.
Oh no.
If we're not able to like save them from their insanity, sure.
But
No,
they've got it
he's
pretty
saying
under.
the opposite. Right.
Yeah, he's saying these goblins are crazy to the goblins, so they gotta be put
Yes.
down. Yeah.
So they're crazy goblins.
Sorry, but does that mean you're on the goblin side then?
No, he wants to kill our goblins.
Yeah, but but that means he wants to support the regular goblins.
Mhm.
No, they gotta die too. They're horrible.
Very confused.
But yeah, there's a whole story there, but basically they're not, yeah, like we were saying, they're not crazed. A little eccentric, but they're okay.
You say this, but I don't quite understand.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm a pirate dwarf. I'm okay with this.
I mean, yeah, it's sort of a weird thing. We found out recently too, but apparently there's some kind of thing that makes goblins crazy. They figure out how to.
Mind-controlling
yeah.
influence.
I'll tell you all
I'd
about
say
it
it's
over
genetics.
drinks. In like if you'll meet me at
Oh,
Bose
do
tonight,
we have
I'll
Yeah, Kasumi can go.
give you the
over with you.
whole
Yeah,
history.
Yeah.
yeah.
Over drinks, you say?
Over drinks on the house.
And
mean, it's
you're
copyright.
buying.
Yeah.
That's what that means. Mhm.
All right. I'll listen to your goblin story.
Anyway, it's
Now, if I
it's
invite a goblin, will you be cool?
Cool as in chilly, unfriendly. That sort of cool.
I don't know. I think you'll like Crumb. He's pretty good. Cream.
He's the cream of the crop.
His name is Cream.
Yes, his name is Cream.
This is a strange city I've gotten myself
Yes.
into.
Everybody just ignored my Macho Man Randy Savage.
All right. Well, let's.
Anyway, it's a
Get on
pleasure to have you aboard.
I hope that it'll be the same for me. I suppose we'll see.
Mm.
Hey, we have beer made from god honey.
I
Oh,
have
yeah,
no idea what that
the
means,
the
but that'd
common
probably be
honey.
mead, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the honey
Mhm.
mead. Yeah.
Yes, my god mead. Pardon
Yeah,
me.
the bee mead.
God mead.
Yeah.
I ain't never had God mead before.
Well, you're about to, my friend. We're in for. I'm gonna be very tired tomorrow.
I guess now, yeah. Once we're done with that, I guess the next step would be we should probably properly meet the new dragons. Yeah.
Are you asking me?
No, I'm saying it out of character to the party of
Yeah.
players. Yeah.
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 Alright, sounds like a good idea to me too.
All right. Yeah. I'll let him be on his way. Give him a bow.
Alright, well, I have to get a bunch of me widest minotaurs and widest dwarfs and bring them into Bo's bar.
Yeah.
just fill the whole place up wall to wall with how wide they are.
Pal, please check on me in 8 hours.
All right. I mean, it
Hey.
sounds like a good time, honestly.
I mean, yes, but also.
Time to go!
Uh-huh.
You're making fun of me laugh.
It's offensive.
Yeah.
He stares at you flintily for a moment before he turns around and walks out.
So yeah, dragons.
Dragons!
Dragons.
Dragons. Alright. Yes, when they arrived, I was able to convince them to retain humanoid form until they could speak to you and find appropriate lodgings. It may come as no surprise that the presence of your 3 blue friends was immediately detected,
Yes.
and I have had to convince them not to engage in all-out dragon warfare throughout the city.
Yes. Hey, is Madame Murra nearby as well? Can we get him? He might be good to have as a in between. Or maybe Feng Wu. Might be better. Him and Feng Wu maybe.
Fangwu is in the castle. Madamer, I believe, went to Bo's place to...
Okay. Well, maybe just Feng Wu then. Madame Murra is gonna need to be there for Bo. for what's coming.
I don't disagree. Let me go and summon.
Oh, and yeah. We also have Zhao with us as well, don't we? So.
Zhao is with you. He's just been sort of standing morosely in the back of the room.
Eh.
Aw. Buddy.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
I mean, hey, it might be helpful for this discussion upcoming. So.
Will I? Are you sure? I might try to overthrow you.
Oh. Chow. You want to go out for drinks tonight, Chow?
No.
Okay.
Like, go fishing or something. Just take a break. Take a nap.
You want to meet Cream? He always puts a smile on my face when I talk to him.
Cream is the goblin
Yes.
that you assisted.
Yes.
I have to say, I have never in my entire life had an intelligent conversation with a goblin, so why not? It'd be a new experience. And with that, where do I find this cream?
Oh.
Oh, it's you should be looking for the tower that's like a bunch of buildings just like stacked on top of each other. That's what the goblins place looks like, right, Sales?
Yes.
Yeah. It looks like a fire hazard, but it's apparently it's surprisingly not.
Actually, no. To be clear, it is a fire hazard. I'm getting that thing torn down. They're gonna build here. They're gonna build the code.
That's where they are, though. Tell Cream I sent you.
All right. And with that, he walks out.
All right.
Normally, his broad shoulders somewhat droopy. His head somewhat down. And not simply because he has to duck to get through some of your doorways.
He's
And
so
soon-
sad.
Xiao is no longer with you. And Fangwu is.
All right.
Much more petite dragon. Entering, nodding to you all. You have summoned me.
Yes. We're about to.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
No, please continue.
I was saying we're about to meet the dragon sent from T there, and I figured having you along to help guide things with how wild our place is. I might help out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Please tell
understand
them
that
not to attack the blue. You would appreciate that.
she frowns slightly. I understand that these blue dragons have promised to be on their best behavior, but you may be playing with not fire, if not fire, lightning when it comes to their kind. But perhaps that is an unenlightened view.
They've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, perhaps you should speak to them and decide for yourself.
Perhaps. As you wish.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I will suggest they do not involve themselves with the blue dragons. You will also forgive me for not assigning mine own progeny to the island, as you already have.
Yes, it's true. We already have Manamura.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There's also the issue that I can't really contact my other
Yeah.
members of my brood.
Hmm.
Regardless, Manamura has proven a effective guardian.
Yes.
Yeah, we like that.
At
That's right.
times.
Anyway,
Mostly
yeah,
previous
let's-
to your arrival and lifespans.
Yes.
He did tell me that he fought a kraken once.
Nice.
Mhm. He wasn't lying, I could tell. But apparently it was about 80 years ago, so I think he's just been coasting on that one since. Anyway. Some time later, the doors open and 4 figures enter. One figure leaves. 4 figures enter. One figure leaves.
Enlighten. No,
Thunderdome
no.
Castle.
They're all standing on top of each other wearing a trench coat. It's a really big trench
We send
coat.
you wormlings, haha!
Oh no!
Now you have to babysit more kids.
No! More orphans for Kasumi.
Sumi's like, hell yeah. Dragon babies. Dragon babies.
No, you the people before you are human adults. Or at least pure human adults as human adults, but each of them have a slight uniqueness about them that, given that you know what they are, points out is a reference to their more draconic heritage. The first is a tall woman, broad-shouldered, and fairly dark tan skin, with a slate gray hair and identically colored eyes. She has a apron on over a set of fairly simple looking Tian clothes, and a belt at her waist with a bunch of loops for various tools, currently empty. Evidently, she did not think, however, to dress up anything better than in a regular smith's clothes to attend to you with, and overall looks at you with a certain degree of she looks rather unimpressed, to be frank.
Sorry, Ben.
The second one is another woman, somewhat slighter and somewhat shorter. You immediately presume from the coloration of her clothes and also her hair that she is likely the forest dragon, being given the preponderance of greens and browns. Her hair, in fact, being the rather unusual dark forest green color, and her eye is a somewhat brighter version. She is dressed in sort of flowing clothes, with a lithe build, and as you notice that there are a few butterflies attached to her, just sort of like chilling out. Occasionally, their wings spread out, or they flap around to land somewhere else on her. She looks very relaxed, and she smiles gently as she enters. The next is a man in a dense panoply of tan robes. He almost looks like one of the bureaucrats, except he's far more ornately dressed, accentuated with uh, a substantial cape and a pair of golden armored pauldrons going over it, decorative more than functional. Um, his long hair is gold, and his eyes are gold, and you have to presume that he is in fact a golden dragon. He is very apparently just chuffed to be here. He is just looking around and looking at each of you in turn. He has a widening smile on his face as he does so, and he clasps his hands and sort of wrings them somewhat in anticipation as he steps through the room.
Excited
And
just to be out of the house.
Like I just said, he's just excited to be outside of the house.
Yes. Oh my god. Whole world out here. And the final one, standing to the far side, the golden dragon is quite tall, over 6 feet. You'd say probably a little bit taller than excuse me, I'm sorry. Sneeze. little bit taller than Akio. And he is really quite dwarfed by this figure standing next to him. A very, very large man. Have to guess facially about your age, but just essentially a tree of a person.
Hell yeah.
Very standing easily taller than Batbai are. And as a result, probably equivalently as wide, simply because of a larger bone structure. And he has a pair of golden horns emerging from his deep blue hair. And as he looks around at you, he sort of waves one of his platter-sized hands and goes, "Hi."
Hi.
Hey.
Nice to meet you all. What are all your names?
Sorry, gotta... I'm sorry. My name is Dage Ma, and never mind. The Iron Dragon steps forward. Hold on.
Hmm?
You know you have a blue dragon problem here?
Yes.
Like, your city
We-
is infested with blue dragons.
We intentionally invited them.
They're guests.
The other guests.
What the fuck? Are you stupid?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not why.
They've been on their best behavior and they will continue to be so.
Yes.
And especially now that there are big, scary dragons here.
They've showcased a lot of personal growth.
They're good dragons.
They are.
There, see, Chui, they showcased a lot of personal growth. I thought I knew there's probably an explanation. You need to be more careful about what you say, act like these people. We're their guests too. The fact that she's being acknowledged by someone nearly twice her size is enough to put the Iron Dragon off enough for Dagema to return to what he was saying. As I was saying, my name's Dagema, and I am a former, well, I still am, I guess, a sea dragon of the south, and I look forward to protecting you all and protecting your island and its waters.
All right.
You all look very nice.
You seem very nice as well. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That means a lot to me that you said that. Look forward to us all experiencing that same sort of interpersonal growth together. Apparently had such great success with our very distant cousin.
And some motive.
Sure.
Can I assist with that sense motive?
No, that's not how sense motive works.
We both share a look, and then we really focus in.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not bad.
That's a good sense motive. Pow, this
Yeah.
gentleman could not conjure a duplicitous thought in his brain.
That's very nice if true, or a very good act if not.
You have there is not a mean or mendacious bone in his body, from what you can gather, and you get a pretty good read on him. At least you think so.
Nice.
And we also I point at Feng Wu. Feng Wu can hopefully help assuage any worries he might have about them.
It's at this point that the four dragons just sort of, at that moment, realize that Feng Wu is in the room and sort of simultaneously go, "Oh!" and immediately get down to bowing to her. Thank you. I understand I am quite easy to miss right now. And then she just sort of lets it hang there. She doesn't tell them to stand up. And eventually they just sort of awkwardly shuffle back to their feet when the first one is brave enough to do so. That first one is the Iron Dragon that approached you before.
All right.
All right. If you're okay, look. So this is a big island. Do these blue dragons usually hang out here in the city?
Yes, they usually hang out here in Hayaba.
Okay,
Usually,
cool.
usually with the temples.
All right, good. So we're supposed to protect this whole island.
I
So
guess so.
I'm gonna do that from somewhere else.
Yes. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Chui Furen. Furen? Ugh. Yes, Chui Furen, and I'm a smith.
Yes.
Where's your best smithy?
I believe
Oh.
it's in the at your monastery, right? Assuming because it's
Yeah.
Taidun set up one there, so
Mm,
yeah.
mm.
Yes. We have a
Okay.
Dante done special up there.
This monastery is remote.
Yep, up in the mountains, right next to the volcano.
Next to a volcano.
Yep.
In mountains.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Good. That one I can accept. I heard there's Iderons with some kind of workshop here too.
Yes, they're on the mountain on the northern end of the island.
Mm-hmm. Is that near the monastery or?
No, the monastery is
It's
in
like
the middle.
halfway.
Well, I can
Like-
fly. Everything's near for me.
Hmm.
Anyway. Okay. I'll go there
All right.
right now. And she turns
okay,
to
then.
leave the room. No, you're not. Dagema is now holding Tree by the back of her shirt off of the ground as she struggles. The forest dragon just sort of scoots around them.
And I was gonna say as well, if you're going to see the Iderons, you might want to talk to some of the ones that are in Hayaba. There's one who has direct line of communication to the head of their settlement there, as well.
I'm an Iron Dragon. They can come to me. Let go. Nope. Now with them out of the way, hi, I'm Kushen. I'm a forest dragon.
Mhm.
You asked the great Hai Zhangwo for a custodian.
Yes.
I have 170 years experience as a forest custodian. I'm proficient in both coniferous and deciduous studies.
Giving us their fucking elevator pitch right now.
Yeah, this is their
It's
cover
really good.
letter.
I love her.
Yes, this is a good characterization.
And I have a specialization in herbology. Is there a forest in particular that you want me custodianing?
Hmm. You can hang out with the bees, maybe.
I was gonna say, yeah. What do you know about bees?
Or does that forest? Is that the same forest that what's his fucking nuts hangs out in?
So Ikari Nohi,
Yeah.
He's around the forest here, I believe, right?
Oh, those
his
two separate
shrine
forests.
is further south, but the
Okay.
forest of Sarugu is basically continuous throughout
True,
the
true.
interior.
Yeah.
Right,
It's a
but
very
like,
heavily forested
I
island. It's basically a
guess you
jungle.
just mean like the tile. I wouldn't want to like shove a local god and a dragon
Hey, they might get
together or
along.
anything like that. You know, maybe I don't know. Put it out there.
Are there any specific fae that I should be aware of? I understand that there is
Yes.
a local sort of
Yeah.
fae called kami that have their own idiosyncrasies.
Yes.
Uh,
Two in
Do you have
particular.
any like? Okay,
Yes. There's
interesting. Cool,
the bees who are near Shugo.
The bees are a kami.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like an intelligent.
Yeah, they're like an intelligent hive mind.
Cluster of. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're pretty cool.
they're cool. Yeah.
Okay.
They make honey for us.
I'll be honest. That's outside of my knowledge area. I'm really interested in exploring that.
Yes.
They're
And there's
pretty
also
Yeah.
the guardian of the forest of Sarugu, the Akarinoi.
Okay, and he's a guardian.
Right, Sals? I can't remember if I'm remembering.
That's exactly what Ikari
Okay,
Nohi is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you were chopping down all his trees, he got really pissed at you.
Yeah.
So you already have a Fey Forest Guardian. Okay, cool. I'll meet with him.
Mhm.
We can probably set up a schedule of interpersonal visits, where we can meet on how best we can synergize our individual skills and knowledge areas. And I can sense that this could be a really productive relationship.
What hex is his shrine in again? I don't remember exactly.
I believe it's 612.
612. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll punch her. Yeah, I'll tell her it's in that direction then, right at the foot of the mountains.
Okay.
She'll be able
Very
to
good.
get to him there. Yeah.
And yeah, then this is my cousin. Yes, I'm Shu Daizi.
All right.
I'm a scholar. I'm a scribe. I am a archivist also. I understand that the crystal archive of Amberillion was recently obliterated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that's
We
unfortunate.
managed to recover 2 crystals of it, and we have one of the Amberillion's archivists.
Oh,
Here on Sarugu,
incredible!
who
I'd
should be able to
love
help
to
you
meet
out.
her, and also
Yes.
those crystals.
Yes. That's also the monastery.
Excellent.
Yes.
I guess we'll be hanging out, Chui. Great. It is. I think this will be fantastic. Okay. And I understand that monastery is not a actually religious sect, but is a secular elemental monastery for the those who are affected by the relatively recent kinetic phenomenon by which people have gained powers directly from the elemental planes.
Exactly.
That is exactly it. Hello.
And you must be Kasumi Makoto, the leader of said monastery, also on and off general of Surugu's armed forces. Yes?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's me. Yes, hello. Hi.
Cool. You look exactly like your description.
Very cool and dashing.
Yes.
The description was probably
Yep.
blue.
Blue,
I don't
big
believe
butt.
you, but I'll take it.
And then I will presume that is Pau, and that, or Paulina Khalil, excuse me. And the large centaur, very large centaur, is Bat Bayar. And you would be Asai. And he just sort of goes through and names each of you, Akio, Arata, and yes, I think I got all of you.
Mhm.
Excellent. I saw an intelligence report briefly from the Renfang, and I was just going through the through some papers, and I glanced at it and memorized it, and then decided that that would probably be helpful information, because otherwise I'm pretty terrible with names unless I read them. That's not true. I have an eidetic memory. I remember literally everything that I have ever learned. It's incredibly maddening sometimes.
Yeah, I would imagine. You might get along with some of our Edoron friends as well.
Fantastic.
Hmm.
Do you have a place for us to stay? Because we all got put in a room together. And Dagema snores.
Yes.
Hey.
Hopefully Kasumi can find something in the monastery for you. Kasumi?
I mean, there's plenty of space, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a good view of the island, you know.
So I imagine
Fine.
the two of you will be spending most of your time up there.
Yeah, that would probably be like permanent
Yes.
lodgings. But I understand that you're actually going to be engaging in warfare, which we were like sort of prepped with, like, oh, you're probably going to have to help them with that because the rest of the Golden Dragons can't, because it's still a T versus I don't know thing. But now we've been sort of given this special thing because we're now the Surugu Dragons,
Mhm.
Dragon Guardians, and yeah, so we have this. We're sort of in like this gray area, so
Mhm.
probably going to be buying to base ourselves out of Hayaba for the time being, right, guy?
Yeah.
Right? And get a couple of nods, including a very displeased
Mhm.
one from Chui.
Well, you guys could stay in the palace for now.
Yeah, we can figure out.
Excellent. Can we
Yeah.
have separate rooms,
Yes.
please? Also,
Yes.
do you have rooms large enough to accommodate a 30-foot long dragon? Because it is preferable to be in our true forms. I don't have to speak for everybody, but I feel really tiny and insignificant right now.
That one, probably not so much unless you don't mind coiling up a lot.
I mean,
We typically do that anyway, but
Well, maybe then you might be able to fit. I don't know.
I'll be honest, I don't really coil up a lot. I'm kind of
kind of a stretcher.
well, yeah, I don't really my coils tend to be kind of wide, large
fair.
circles. Get a lot of wrinkles on the inside and gets uncomfortable.
Well, how
Well,
about this? We
figure-
will
yeah.
work on like a long-term housing solution for all of
Yes.
you, where you could like sleep in your true forms if you so wish. Like
Okay, what about hordes?
hordes.
Yeah, piles of
Yeah,
stuff
treasure hoard,
that
yeah.
belongs to us.
Oh, I see. Okay. I was thinking like a horde of like undead. We fought one of those recently.
Those are easier to deal with.
Right?
That is
Yeah,
true.
it's
We
been a big
have to
tidal
keep
wave.
those separate. Otherwise, we'll kill each other.
Hmm.
We won't actually kill each other, but that's an exaggeration. But it can cause a fight.
So I imagine will come with the more individualized lodging solutions.
Okay, good.
Insight check. Do they actually have hordes, or are they bluffing like the blues
Like the
were,
Blues,
or
yeah.
sense motive rather?
Roll sense motive.
Okay. Oh man,
Oh
It's
no.
35.
I have no idea.
No, actually, you do.
It's still pretty good.
It's still pretty good, and you do read them. You get the sense that they're speaking seriously. That
Oh.
unlike your loser blue dragons, these guys actually do have hordes.
All right, we'll put serious thought into their accommodations then.
Yeah.
The dragons seem fairly satisfied. All right. Is there anything that you want us to do? Any place you think we should go? Is there a place that you'd like us to meet these blue dragons?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Supervised.
I mean, I'll be supervising these three, but I understand you might want someone to supervise me too.
Matamura could probably help out with that.
Oh right, he's the ivory dragon that lives here.
Yeah, he's dealt with
Yeah, I
them.
want to meet him too. Is there a good place to do that? Maybe all at the same time.
Maybe Bo's Bar, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Guessing we can just find that by asking around.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try to make our way over there. I guess if you can arrange for our new blue friends, eager to add more draconic cousins to our big extended silly family here.
Yeah, we'll make sure to inform them.
Form a nice big draconic unit. And you're all going to be on your best behavior. Especially you, Tweet. All right, I think we've taken up enough of your time, right?
Yes.
All of you.
It's a pleasure meeting you all. Look forward to working alongside you.
Pleasure is all ours. And yeah, I expect that we'll make a good time of this. I hope that we can help you as best we can. And of course, if you need anything that we can do, you just let us know.
Of course.
We're here for you.
Yeah.
We're your guardians, so if you need support, even just ear to listen to you, it's what we're here for.
All right. My thanks.
That they nod. They
all right.
all make their way out of the room.
All right. So what do we have left? I don't know if we know the exact mercenary companies.
Well, actually, I've been trying to contact the individual companies. The thing is, they've been here for a while. They've talked. So to be clear, there's like 8,000 mercenaries here right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like an actual this is a dangerous number of mercenaries. I don't feel comfortable with them not on our payroll.
Yeah.
And just sort of hanging out.
Have they formed some kind of union?
Yeah, they kind of formed a consortium. They elected a guy to speak for all of them with a single contract, which is bizarre, but apparently this guy is pretty convincing.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it's
I'm winning this union.
No, Akio, it was not you. You weren't here. You just got here. Also, they see you as competition.
Oh, wait 1 second. I'm gonna go buy a mustache and put it on and pretend to be someone else. I am Bakio.
Oh my god, it's Vakia from Bakugan.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let it spin.
But yeah, let's bring the
I
guy.
don't. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll bring it. All right, go. Get.
Oh, I'm kidding, Sal's. You don't have to incorporate.
Go get the seventh son. Soon, the doors open, and a man walks in. He's not wearing armor. He is wearing fairly wealthy looking clothes, but clothes that you can see still allow him to move, still are practical enough in their application. His pants are baggy, silken, you think. He wears a vest without a shirt that exposes the dark skin of his arms, which are not large, but ropey. Generally suggesting a wiry build. He wears primarily browns, although his pants are purple. But the most shocking thing, or rather, not shocking, but the thing that stands out most about him is that he is wearing a white porcelain mask
Oh,
that covers his face entirely. The only thing revealed behind it being his dark brown eyes looking out from the eye holes. He takes off his plumed hat and makes a very affectatious bow as he says, he greets you in the name of the mercenaries of Surugu, Sadaryudo, daimyo
wow.
of the land. He is who is known as the seventh son, duly elected to represent this consortium of sellswords and blades of ill repute to potentially enter your service.
Yes. So let's discuss.
Let's discuss indeed.
Yes.
So it has become known to him that you are seeking to enter direct conflict with the shogun of Surugu, not Surugu, Hadano, Broken Coast.
Yes.
Sorry. The names, they get jumbled in his head. It is a complicated language that he does not know very effectively. He is curious as to how much assistance from abroad the daimyo can afford.
Well, how much can I? Is there a thing I can
Well, that's the thing. What was your economics role?
let's see. I don't remember.
Did you actually make one? Because I know you purchased all your troops, but I didn't actually see you make it a final taxation roll.
Oh no, I don't think we ever did. I think we forgot to.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah.
You may wish to do that now.
Yes. How much?
Big money, no
What?
whammies.
Do we know what the number is that I should roll?
It would be on the sheet.
I'm trying to find out right now. No, that's the wrong one. Kingdom building. 331 under economy. It looks like. I think that's hopefully right.
Wowee! Yeah, that's right.
Oh, and I almost got a 20, so I got a 350.
Perfect. A 350 divided by 3 is a number.
It's true. It is a number.
Yes. It's a number I should easily know off the top of my head.
116,
but my brain
I
doesn't
believe.
It is. So you currently have 116 build points.
That's a good amount.
It is a good amount.
Yes.
I will know. Basically, of course, there are many different costs involved in hiring this many mercenaries at once. Involved with their overall pay, their consumption, their needs. But I have come to an agreement. Oops, I'm sorry, Trilby. I have come to an agreement amongst us all that I think you will find equitable.
Go on.
For 400,000 silver, you have us all for one battle.
Or
What do you mean, or? That is it.
no, I said yeah. I was saying all right. I didn't say or.
Oh, I thought I heard or.
I went like all right, like that.
Might have cut out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
For one battle.
All right.
And otherwise, you take care of our logistics.
Okay. Do I have enough BP to cover that sales?
That would be 100 build points.
All right. Damn. Okay. All right. I guess if that, yeah, for one battle, and you'll cover the logistics. I think that might be a deal we have to go with.
Really only need them for one battle, right? If we do the
No. He thinks you misunderstood.
Oh.
It's one battle, and you cover the logistics.
Okay. What logistics are we talking?
Food, drink,
Yeah. Okay.
other necessities, and
Mhm.
hunkers.
Okay. What would that entail, Sals?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay then.
But it may have some ending effects on
Okay.
Surugu.
Okay.
Oh, it's Saruku. Okay. I worry.
I mean, we could use the numbers, so.
I mean,
And
I'm
I
more
assume we
worried
probably-
about what they're gonna do if we.
And if we don't, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
They're already here. So,
Yeah. So yeah. So.
Mm.
All right. I think we'll agree to your terms, Seventh Son.
He is most pleased. The daimyo of Surugu is wise.
Can I insight check or sense motive or try to discern why this man is speaking in the third person? Because that's what I'm curious about.
I can't hear you, Leica.
Can I make some? I want to know why he's speaking in the third person. Is that like a cultural thing from someone?
Make a knowledge local check, actually.
Ooh, I'm awful at that one.
Cool.
I will be right back very quick.
You have no idea. It's weird.
No idea.
Oh, or never mind. Okay. Anything
Mhm.
else?
But if you also want to make a sense motive check,
I think I would actually before we sign any contracts with this guy.
this guy seems extremely cagey.
Yes. Can I see the contract, by the way?
Yeah, he hands it to you.
All right. I have a good linguistics roll, so it's sad it's going to go over it.
Mhm.
If I
This
if
guy
roll 20.
seems extremely cagey, Asai, but
Mhm.
this does. It seems like he's being very straightforward here.
Or
But-
I have a decent linguistics roll if I roll good, but I did not roll too good.
Yeah, Sala looks fine to you.
Okay.
You kind of give it a quick go over though.
Yeah. Is there anyone else?
Did anyone else put points in linguistics? I clicked on Kill 6 Billion Demons hyperlink on my bookmark
What?
bar and navigated away from Roll20. 1 second.
Oh no.
I did not put any points in linguistics.
Is Hajime here still with us?
By the way, thanks a lot, Rita. I was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning reading through the entirety of Kill 6 Billion Demons for the point
And-
that you
And you're
linked.
caught up? And you're caught
Yes.
up now? There you
Yes.
go. Pretty good.
Oh, hey, that's a
It's
pretty
it's
good
pretty
comic.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you should
is.
get back on it. You should also read
Yeah.
Gunner Great Court.
Yeah, I've never
Uh,
gotten around to that one.
I tried reading Gunner Craig Court, and yeah, it did not capture my brain.
Unfortunate.
Okay, I'm
That's all I
checking
have to say.
Pascal because
I don't
he
know.
is a smart bean,
Mhm.
and
Maybe you're more of a Homestuck guy.
I'm more of a Homestuck guy.
God, I don't want to be like around Sal's if he was into Homestuck. That'd be weird.
I want to
I
know
mean-
what that reality is like.
I read Homestuck. I wouldn't say that I was into it.
Yeah. In fact, he hates it when we compare the.
But you read all of it, and
Yes,
you're
I
not
read-
into it.
Well,
You're into it a little bit. Come on, man.
okay. Well, yeah, I was into
There's
it
a lot
enough.
of it.
There is a tremendous amount of it. And I have to say, at some points, I did scan
yeah.
through conversations rather than try to. And towards the end, I was like, wait, when did that happen? And then had to figure things out and all that stuff. But yeah, Homestuck. I did appreciate Hussey's ability to make bullshit work into cooler bullshit.
Yes, the callbacks that build on callbacks and become
Yes.
just like, yeah. I don't know.
Was this planned?
No, it's just fucking silly.
Mhm.
But yeah, Sal's is Hajime with us.
Yes.
Yes. Could I get his second opinion on this contract as well?
He looks at it and goes, oh,
Damn.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, I feel like we should have some sort of caveat where, like, we'll cover, like, the basic humane needs, like food, shelter, water, but, I don't know, I don't like the way he said some of that.
Yeah, that he implies that we're gonna cover everybody's cavorting costs is a bit much, but
Yeah.
yeah.
That
You're
is true.
cavorting on your own dime, you know.
Is that the position of the entire of the government of?
God, he heard me.
What do you say to it?
Say it will be a more difficult sell,
Hmm.
but not impossible. He is curious. It is said that you met a shadow dancer in Viven. Is this true?
Is it who I'm? Wait, can you remind me, Sales? Because I'm trying to think. I think I have something there, but is it the same person? The Bella
Oh.
priestess? we met?
No.
No.
No, isn't it like some kind of. Fuck, wasn't it like some kind of assassin or something? What was it?
I
God.
don't remember either. It's
Oh
been
It's
my
been
so
so
long.
many
God.
years.
Then is so distant.
Roll an intelligence check. Anybody wants to try and
God,
remember?
yeah.
Asai,
It
you
was
would
like
not be able to remember, unfortunately.
somebody was like whoever the shadow dancer was. They were in the employ of somebody, and they
Luella.
were.
Oh, thank God, Kasumi.
Yeah. Oh, thank goodness.
Kasumi. Yes, you did meet a shadow dancer. Her name was Third Daughter. She was employed by
Oh,
Luella
Oh
as a
God, yeah.
bodyguard, and
Oh yeah, God.
that's why that guy's name's familiar.
yes,
Fuck.
Galicians have interesting naming conventions, or at least names that they share with you.
It is true.
Do you know what her name was?
Third daughter.
A shadow dancer named Third Daughter is known to him. It is impressive you are still alive. Sara of Surugu.
Hmm.
He is curious about you now. Impressed as well. He will make this deal happen.
All right.
Food, water, shelter. All that is needed.
Yes. That we can agree on.
Yes. He is curious too. What room is there for mercenaries on this island? Perhaps after this single battle is one?
Hmm.
We start our own adventures guild.
I mean, we also have a mercenary guild already.
Yeah,
We
actually.
could. Depends on it.
Who is which is basically your adventurers guild.
Yeah.
I guess so. Huh.
Yes, it's just
Huh.
he is wondering if the proverbial cat has your tongue.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll see. I think there might be though.
Thinking about it.
He has been searching for a place to base his company away from Viven for some time.
Hmm.
And he thinks that the market for mercenaries in the Broken Coast may be a seller's one for some time into the future, if you do not mind him saying so.
You might be right. It could be. I could see it.
And if you also do not mind him saying so, he finds the daimyo Surugu very interesting.
Wink.
Romance path unlocked.
All right.
Choice 4 under the under the dialogue wheel is just like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh
Uh-huh.
huh. I choose the ellipses option.
I should go.
Suddenly he thinks that he has overstepped.
Anyway,
He apologizes.
Ajahn, what else? Is there anything else we should know, or do we have an agreement?
As he said, the deal shall happen.
All right.
Have you dealt with many Kalesians before, Daimyo Surugu?
Not really, I believe. Right, Cells? Not that I'm really thinking
The
about.
one collision,
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps earlier in your life you may have met collisions. They do occasionally go to Viven for various things, and you've seen them before. You know,
Yeah.
they stand out. People wearing
Yeah.
porcelain masks in public isn't really something that happens every day. Um, but you've never had really any close interactions or relations with one besides third daughter, and that was really only
Yeah.
from a rather antagonistic perspective.
Yes.
He is curious as to what you know about our culture.
Well, let me see if I.
Or what you think about it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you. Just
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just Sorry, I was gonna roll knowledge local to see how much Sada actually knew. Let's see. Let's see if I roll well and Sada knows something.
Better than me.
Does Sada know much about Kalesia?
Khalees,
Khalees,
she
yeah.
seems to, but yeah. What is your impression?
I mean, I don't know too much, but I do think the masks are quite interesting. I don't quite know the purpose behind them, but
Interesting
yes.
is an interesting word. Very. It says much without saying without saying anything at all. It's a very Khaleesian word. In Khalees, our culture is one of subterfuge, of cleverness, of a dance. And those who join the dance are in danger from the time they begin to the time they leave the floor. Khaleesians have a reputation for being liars. This is simplistic. We believe the truth is very valuable and we prefer to keep it to ourselves. But that does not mean that we do not reveal it in our own way. And it does not mean that we are mendacious to a fault. This collision, seventh son, he will deal with you honestly. That is a great feat of confidence in Khalees. As I said, Sadaryudo. Asai, it's actually hard to tell behind the mask, but from his vocal patterns, you don't think he's lying. But you do think that honesty might not necessarily involve altruism. This guy is in it for himself. But you're getting that he's not, he's basically telling you the truth now, that he's going to be straight with you. As I said. You have impressed him.
Well, I'm honored to have your confidence.
He shall accomplish your deal.
Thanks.
Until next time.
Hmm.
Ryo Sada, Daimyo of Surugu. And perhaps more.
Go on a date with them.
Just the shiftiest date. Oh, I love it.
You leave. You Vivanese, since the Sai asked the question, but unfortunately could not manage the knowledge local. But you Vivanese would actually know this simply because it's Seven Cities knowledge. It's a fairly basic one.
Huh?
It's a very common Collegian mannerism to speak of oneself in the third person.
Ah, okay. Neat. Okay. Is there anyone else?
You've gone through the four that you needed to get through.
All right.
And now the question is, what do you do?
True.
Your
As well,
your pieces are in place.
Kasumi's already locked in for the drink with dwarfs
That is
and a
true.
goblin.
Yes. I do want to.
And the dragons are going to be
bro-
there too. So
Oh, wait a
broach the
minute.
subject while I remember to broach the subject.
Oh.
In Kasumi's countenance, and which okay, I don't know where my students are at in terms of their ability. Um, I have had more time to teach them lately, but Sal's, would any of these be capable of serving as a soldier if they were to volunteer?
Your students?
Yeah.
Your new students?
Well, yeah, not so much, but
Okay, but individuals? You
not.
think that the people that you've been with the longest, Tatsu and Kemnuriel, or rather who have the most experience, Tatsu and Kemnuriel, you think can handle themselves on a battlefield. You know Kemnuriel can, and Tatsu has been making some really great strides. And Ara is more of a maybe. You know that if you asked him, he would say yes.
Mhm.
You are not entirely convinced that he would be safe. But then again, no one is on the battlefield.
Kasumi wouldn't risk him. Yeah. So I am going to at some point ask both Tatsu and Kimnuro, and of course Mino as well, to also
Oh yeah, Mino goes without saying. She'll murder anybody you want.
get her like a magic Yari. Go from having a
Honestly,
great Yari to an excellent Yari.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Greater Yari.
Feng Wu's been with us this whole time too.
Yes, I am here.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking around, Feng Wu. What do you think about the Seventh Son?
He is a strange individual.
Yes.
I found him off-putting. Yet, I did not doubt his words, which I
Me
found
neither.
additionally off-putting.
Yes.
Agreed.
But yes, many things to do.
Many things.
Oh.
But what do you do now?
Well, I guess Kasumi should go get that dwarf. And
Yeah.
Minotaurus. I can go get Cream. Go check out how Zhao's doing. 'Cause he's there.
Kasumi's off to the bar.
And I imagine the dragons will be there as well, and Sato will want to keep an eye on that. I guess I can go get the blue dragons as well.
Mm-hmm. So Sada, you go to get Cream and Shao.
Yes.
Kasumi, you go to meet, and where are you bringing them?
We're going to Bose's bar.
I
Right.
guess Asai can get the blue dragons, yeah.
Sada is bringing Cream and Shao to the bar?
If Zhao wants to come.
Perhaps. And you're bringing Paulina, what are you doing?
I don't know what Pow should do. Boy, should we like organizing our battle clerics once again? That could be a thing. You know.
That would mean you're going to the temples where the blue dragons might be.
Yeah. Seems good to see who is willing to fight and heal and whatnot once again.
Mm-hmm.
Helpful.
You have a pretty good idea that you will have pretty ample support. Like, basically at this point, people respect you as the theocrat of Surugu. So,
Weird.
if you ask for battle priests, you'll get a bunch.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
From
Yeah.
each. And also, of course, you'll also be getting like actual named NPCs like Greta and Baradun and
What?
Sonata and Shunichi.
Hell
So
yeah.
Oh my gosh, Shinichi.
you're gonna have you actually command a substantial amount of firepower.
What if he dies in battle again, you guys?
No.
That would be extremely funny.
No.
Also,
he
it's extremely unlikely.
Okay.
He is probably safer than any of you.
Oh.
He will use whatchamacallit, Zenyatta's ult and just fly away.
Good.
Has he gotten like secretly stronger?
Yes. Not so secretly. He got stronger
He-
in the plane of
Yeah,
Sova.
he literally achieved enlightenment,
Yeah.
and then you put him into a bottle and gave that bottle arms.
Rita, can you please draw a bottle with arms
Yeah,
little-
of course. Great.
and a little fight pose?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
People routinely report him like meditating 3 feet off the ground with 6 golden arms appearing behind him and a giant
Yeah.
lotus symbol.
Yes.
Yes, Trilby, you're in a bag.
Oh. Good.
All right, now swing him
Good,
around.
Good. Yeah.
No, it's a paper bag. He'll go through it.
Ah,
Foiled again.
I've gotten him a number of different toys, but one of his favorite ones is just a paper towel roll.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
cats
Yes.
love
Welcome to
simple
cat
bullshit.
ownership. They love cardboard. They love it.
Takeo's favorite toy is little tinsel balls.
Yes.
Cool.
Good.
He'll play
Like
fetch with them. Great.
My old cats, we would take a cork and we would stick a feather duster feather in it. Oh boy, our boys loved that shit. Bat that thing around. Cork and feather.
Um,
Who likes renovating boxes?
but yes. So yes. And Akio, what will you be doing?
I think Nuva's on a.
Akio is sort of not appearing in this
Oh.
film. We'll find out later.
Oh,
Um,
Nuva's here. Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Mhm.
What
Oh,
is
yeah,
Akio
yeah.
doing?
I don't really know. I guess he'll join Sada.
All right.
Go with
There
that.
seems to
Yeah,
be a
it's
general gravitation to Bo's Bar, so that seems like a place Akio might want to go anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. Just got to get his you can get your forces together, be like, hey
And
guys,
obviously,
answer the call.
big bet by R is going to be with Sora.
Yeah.
Okay. Also going to Bo's Bar.
I will. It has been a while. I will roll for bet by R. He has not turned into a thing. What is it again?
Oh, yeah, 1d40.
Yeah. 33.
Oh, okay.
Give us
That's
something messed up. Scorpion,
potentially
scorpion.
interesting.
Scorpion.
Oh, interesting. No, I have to look this one up.
Ooh, something
New
fresh.
thing.
Um,
Half man, half skeleton, baby. Let's go.
New
No.
thing. Who dis?
Isn't everyone half skeleton?
Yeah.
Or at
Hmm.
least part
Uh,
skeleton?
well, actually, it's more like 1/5 skeleton to 1/4, depending on your body weight.
A lot of meat weight there.
Yeah.
New
Oops,
New
clicked on the wrong
question.
thing.
With the amount of muscle on bet buyer, how tiny is his skeleton to the muscle ratio?
He's like 1/12
Oh.
skeleton or something.
Oh
I
my
don't know. He's
god.
got a big skeleton. I mean, he's got a horse skeleton.
Got
There's
horse
gonna have to-
bones. Those big bones.
It's gonna be a point where like physics is gonna start making my characters impossible because they try to take a walk and their weight is their own enemy.
You would think.
I mean, yeah,
So far, I don't know.
we already. This is Dungeons and Dragons. The square cube law is
Yeah.
sort of only paid attention to when I feel like it.
Sure.
And Batfire has the advantage that in most cases his weight is spread across 4 different legs. Where is this? What the fuck is it? Oh, here we go.
What the fuck, Richard?
Interesting.
Think-
Yeah, you're humanoid, Batfire, once again.
Yeah.
And a bit
Hi.
thinner. You've sort of become a little bit more lithe, though still hulking, because there's only so much this thing can do. But yeah, you have a sort of striking visage about you as your skin becomes utterly pallid and your irises and pupils fade away to nothing.
What?
You just have the whites of your eyes.
Oh.
Although
Okay, I
they're
thought I had
more
no
of a
eyes.
sort of glowy color now. Not quite golden, not quite white.
I see.
You're unsure what you are. Any of you could potentially roll knowledge planes.
Whoa. What is it? Wait, what does he
Ooh.
look like?
He's a very pallid, sort of
Oh.
lithe, well, more lithe relative for Batfire. Humanoid.
I have an idea, but I rolled a 7.
A 7. Asai, however, has gotten a 20. Even with rolling a 1. Which, by the way, Asai, you are correct. You do roll a lot of 1s. It's impressive.
Mm.
Um,
It's gonna
Hey.
doom you in Pathfinder 2e.
Way to inherit my curse.
yeah,
I
1s
used
are
to have
really
a-
bad in Pathfinder 2, as it turns out.
There's a famous moment I had, Luca. What?
Luca?
Luca.
Whatever. I'm tired. There's a very tired moment where I said, "There's no way I could fail this," because it was like I had I had a bonus in it, and I rolled a critical 1, and I just like stared.
No,
and
no, I
think
believe it was
screamed,
I believe it was the other way around, where you were trying to prevent a guy from,
You were
stabbing
trying
himself
not to
on my
kill him.
trident.
and you rolled a
Yeah.
perfect 20 and killed him.
Oh yeah.
The anti-curse.
Um,
Worst.
I'm thinking about building my next character to make Sal's roll as much as possible.
I think that's a really good
Wow,
method.
you have been influenced by fruit, huh?
This Batfire has turned into a fetchling.
Oh,
That.
I didn't know those
Like a golden
existed
retriever?
in this setting.
They do.
And they're people from the Shadow Plane.
Oh.
Can I be out in the sun?
Yes.
Like a Shatterkai thingy.
Sort of. Yes.
Cool.
They're like humans that got forever twisted by the plane of shadow.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's not
Shatterkai.
twisted.
Adapted.
In the Logos setting, they're more of a versatile heritage than a different ancestry.
Okay.
You are the Shadow Planes, or rather, the Shadowfell, the livable portion of the negative energy planes, equivalent of an Asimar or Tiefling.
Yeah. Neat.
Because the Shadowfell and the Feywild are more or less are parts of the negative and positive energy planes, and the same phenomenon that created Undines and Ifrits and Sylphs and Oreads and Asmar and Tieflings also created Fetchlings and Fey Touched.
Let's show people who don't know what this is at let's just go to the most public place possible, which is Bow's Bar. Let's just
I mean,
show
you
this
you
off.
sort of just look like a weird humanoid version of yourself. Although honestly,
Oh.
this is the way I'm playing is as a versatile heritage. So actually, you don't look like a weird version of a human. You did not become humanoid. I lied.
Oh.
You are still a centaur. You just became a little bit thinner and paler.
Yes.
You became a nerd
Fucked up centaur.
with no pupils or
Oh
irises.
my
So-
god.
So this is what this feels like.
You have two other uses of your thingy. If you want to keep
Yeah.
playing,
Yeah,
keep
sure, why
spinning
not?
that wheel.
Try for some other weird
Alright.
ones.
Let's do it. 12.
12. 12 is something normal, I believe. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You become very small. But not as small as you were before. You are the thickest, widest halfling that
Hell
there
yeah.
ever has been.
I'm okay
Have
with
we?
this.
I think actually halfling has come up before.
Oh, we got like
Yeah.
gnome or something.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
a little gnome once.
Halfling is great.
Instead of going
Yes.
for a high voice, I had the deepest voice the gnome ever had.
Oh, you might have
Because
been
of
a
my
halfling
muscles.
when we were on the mountain or something.
Yeah.
Perhaps. But yes, you become a small creature, but just only just. The
Let's go first.
halfling's lithe acrobatic physiology is completely bastardized by what you have done to yourself.
I'm gonna miss this.
So
Just yeah, we're sticking as this. I just want to show people.
there. Are you sure?
Yeah, why not?
You got one more
Yes.
try. You
Oh,
have one more
Buff
try.
halfling,
But
buff halfling.
It could be the
Okay,
scorpion or
okay.
something though.
It could be the
Okay,
scorpion.
No.
Here we go.
It is not the scorpion. It is a 25. A 25. Well, that's another versatile heritage. Batbear, you remain the same. Except your tail combines together and becomes long, sinuous, and pointed like a spade at the end. You grow claws from your fingertips, and a pair of gnarled horns erupt from your brow as your skin turns a deep red. And you become a tiefling.
Yeah.
Swole devil. Alright, I'm alright with this.
A swole devil centaur.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Okay. And with
Alright,
that,
let's
A lot
go.
of uses.
what did you do, Trilby? What
I
did
don't
you
know.
do?
You know.
I got Trilby to finally use his litter box with the door on it, and I'm very happy. He can keep all the litter inside. Anyway, yes. So together, you go to the bar.
Yeah.
To Bo's bar.
But wait, we split up
Alongside.
first.
That is true,
Hmm.
but your collection efforts go unimpeded.
Okay.
Soon, Kasumi, you end in the bar with a dwarven general and a number of very burly-looking dwarves and minotaurs. Sada, you arrive with Cream and Shao. And Pao, do you go to the bar?
Sounds like too much fun not to.
Well, then it would make sense for
This
you to
this
bring the
power,
3
yeah.
Yeah.
dragons.
Yeah.
And you show up to the bar with the 3 dragons. And as you do so, 5 other dragons turn their heads towards them simultaneously.
Yes.
As Madamura has joined them. Bo is there in that group, extremely enthusiastic about his current clientele, and he notices this.
Mhm.
And Sada, you hear his hooves shortly thereafter clopping up to you, and he goes, "Sada,
Hey.
first, for the gift of many, many burly men, I thank you."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why are those dragons looking at those people who I found out just now are also dragons, like they're going to kill each other?
Well, you see,
Because they're metallic dragons, they're chromatic dragons. It's a whole thing.
and that answers that.
Old blood.
Okay.
That's also why Manamura is here, because he's dealt with,
Well, Madamer is here because he lives here.
Yeah, Madamura is here because of me.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you brought a bunch of dragons for them to have a dragon bar fight in
No.
my bar?
No. They're here to talk it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
do they need like a room or something?
That might be a good idea.
Why didn't you tell me this? Oh, God. I can set these things up. Okay, you all are coming with me. Yeah, you and you and you and oh, Batfire
Mhm.
Red looks good on you. And with that, he does eventually manage to get them all into a room. Their initial deep hatred of each other, apparently overwhelmed by his sheer forcefulness of personality. And by the end of the night,
They're all
Kasumi,
dead.
no,
Yeah.
they're all drunk, which is extremely impressive because they are dragons. But in the end, a seeming understanding seems to be brokered. And as it is related to you by Bo later, he has gotten them to agree that they shall divvy up your island into different territories
Oh, no.
so
All
that
right.
they don't have to worry about competition. And so that they have their own space if they need to go back to it.
See it all
All
work
right.
out.
Yeah.
And Kasumi is in a drinking contest with the dwarf guy.
Sales, I also wanted to ask before we actually got to the bar. How was Zhao and Cream conversations going with Zhao meeting him?
I mean, it's Cream. Xiao finds him fascinating.
Hell yeah.
The two of them hit it off and just have a long conversation about leading people. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Xiao makes a few comments about how to build Goblin Town as not being a fire trap. Every suggestion is correct. Cream is just every time it's just like, oh yeah, no, you're right. I didn't think of that. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Doors that open outward. That's a good idea. More than one point of egress. That okay, yeah. Not having open fires in the middle of the floor. So it shouldn't be a maze. What happens if we get attacked? Won't our attackers be confused by the maze? Oh, right, the city does have walls. Ah. Anyway,
Yeah. So yeah, what now? Yeah, the dwarfs and the minotaurs and
everyone
Zhao.
seems to get along swimmingly. The Kasumi, you thoroughly impressed the dwarves with your drinking ability. Your astonishingly high constitution, exceeding that even of their general. And you managed to outdrink them all.
That's the power of Kasumi.
I start doing cool kineticist tricks.
Everyone is very impressed. Except for the people who are unconscious. Which there are many. And as the night...
Just imagining her doing the aqua tricks there from Konosuba.
And as the day turns to night, you come closer to the day that you know you will encounter the Shogun directly.
It's
And
true.
your dreams are quiet. But troubled.
Mm.
The next day, a missive is brought to your attention.
Oh shit.
It is encoded.
Hmm.
And you have... Well, actually, yeah, try to roll linguistics.
I shall try.
Famously, a skill many of us have.
Yeah, no kidding.
Hey, I have 9 points in it.
Yeah, well, okay, that's pretty alright.
How
Pretty
Kasumi
good.
stare at a pen just with abject terror.
Yeah, I know how to speak literally anything, but you know,
I
a lot of
can
work
read
to
really
learn the
well.
alphabets. Yeah.
You know
I think I
what?
can only read actual languages. I don't think my ring lets me
There we
read
go.
encrypted stuff.
Oh yeah, I rolled good. Nice.
Hey.
Hey! You are able to negotiate the cipher after hours of work. It is a request for a meeting.
I have a feeling.
The meeting to be at the point of the peninsula of Oromai,
It's the
Mm.
Shogun.
as addressed only as the eyes of the Shogun.
Whoa.
I knew it.
It's the Shogun.
And that's the end of our show,
What?
ladies and
Damn.
The
gentlemen.
Shogun?
Oh!
What the heck? The Shogun?
I had a feeling. Real shit.
The heck?
Shogun.
Did you just say show enough?
Show
I'm
enough.
sorry.
Huh?
I was thinking of a film from the late 80s, early 90s called The Last Dragon.
Yeah, that one. Mhm.
Oh, you're familiar?
I am familiar.
I love The Last Dragon. Who's the baddest motherfucker in Harlem? Shown up. I'm sorry.
What?
South, I gotta ask an important question.
Yes.
What about Cream Ant and the dwarfs? How'd that go?
Fortunately, they are too drunk to care too much when Cream tries to be friendly to them. That he's a goblin. Most of them seem to think that he's just a particularly ugly halfling. A couple of them realize that he's a goblin and are very friendly in their suggestions that they want to murder him. It's more like a collegial joking sort of way. I want to kill you, but in a fun way.
Excellent, excellent.
And last but not least, the most important part of the night.
The meme.
Delete.
Delete. Delete.
Delete.
Delete.
Meme delete it.
We did homework already, right?
That close.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Man.
Did we do I died for you?
Yes.
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 Also,
Right.
I'll
Ah,
catch
this
a
one we did not.
grenade for you.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, it broke. Alright, god damn it. Stop asking me to fit it to the page if it's not going to work.
no.
Oh, okay then.
I will continue to make unreasonable requests.
All right. Uh, yeah.
What? Oh.
Hmm.
Though she does kind of like pulpy supernatural stuff. Oh.
Garland
he's
is a
he's
ghost.
the ghost.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me.
No, that's correct. He should be. He's about to shit himself, even though he is the ghost.
Or yeah, just add is the ghost.
That's really good. Wait, why would Akio be shitting himself?
I just feel like he'd be afraid of ghosts.
No.
Probably not right. Where'd he go?
Oh, Ara would completely be taking it too seriously.
Shunichi is going to enlighten the ghost.
Where does the Torre Clemenza stand on?
I feel like I don't know where
Ghosts.
Batfire would be. I think he'd be taking it either too seriously or he's not taking it seriously at all because he's like, oh, ghosts. They can't hit me and I can't hit them. It's not really much of a fight.
I think he's calm and about to shit himself at the same.
Dottore
There we go.
Clemenza is a man of science,
Yeah.
and he lives in a world
Yes.
where he knows that objectively
Yes.
ghosts exist and are
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Is this too on the nose with the ghost section?
Hmm. Hmm. Mm-mm.
Feline would try to rationalize everything.
Like Izumo has the 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 possibility to be like that guy from Ghost Adventures. I think that's in him somewhere. We just don't know it. Zach Baggins. He has Zach Baggins potentiality.
I don't know this.
Oh. So Ghost Adventures is one of these shows where you go, looking for ghosts and stuff. But
Mhm.
it's like, at least when it started, it was like total dude bros, and it was just like a bunch of chads in a house going like, "Fucking ghosts come at me, bro!" Like, it's like
Oh, is this
the
the
chattiest dude you've ever seen
is
hunting
this
ghosts. So
is
funny.
this the where the "Hey Ghost, it's me, your boy" meme comes from, or
I don't know. Is that Ghost Adventures or is that BuzzFeed? I don't know, man.
I assumed that one was BuzzFeed, but I could be wrong.
What's the name of that show that Toon would talk about that's from Canada about ghosts?
What show, Toom?
Yeah, Toon. I
What's your
put you on
ghost
the
show?
spot for no reason.
You got a good Canadian ghost show? Is that
Stop
one with those
gaslighting me.
two young people?
Stop
That show was
gaslighting
fun.
me. You told
Don't
me
know what
about
it's
this
called
forever
though.
ago.
I
Toom's gone.
I don't remember.
Ah, heck.
Sorry, I stepped away from the mic. Most I remember telling you about Nuva is Due South and Little Sobo.
Oh man, Little Snowboat. That
Little
is
Sobo
not a
rules.
ghost hunting
That is
show
not,
at all.
no.
Might have had a ghost episode. I don't remember, but yeah.
Okay, maybe I misremembered.
Let me see. Let me search Ghost and Nuva's. My conversations with Nuva. Ghost. Let's see how many times I mentioned Ghost to Nuva. "79 results." Let's see.
Yeah, we're always
God.
talking about ghosts.
Why are you talking about ghosts? So that's Zach Baggins. It's just a Chad. He's a bro.
I feel like Sonata has that energy too. Then
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And also he's got like, actually useful skills in hunting ghosts.
that is true. Izumo can just swing a club at them.
Yeah. They could team up. That'd be fun.
Mm.
Maybe Sonata can enchant his weapon to be able to hit a ghost. I'm not sure what
I can't find it.
ability
I'm
that
not
would
sure
be.
what it is.
Probably has a spell.
Neat. I want ghost adventures with our boys.
Oh well, I'm lying. I like Chad Ghost though.
1 second, I'm gonna step away from my mic again.
How dare
Breathe.
you? I'm back.
No, you're not.
Chancellor Shao is also in Ghost Adventure with the boys.
Is pretending they're on BuzzFeed unsolved. I don't know what that is. Oh,
Uh,
BuzzFeed is like a.
hang on, Nuva. I'm just going to link you a thing that you should watch. And honest to God, it is very funny. Just give me a moment.
So Rita, I'm going to give you a lore insight while making you making your decision for Dottore Clemenza
Yeah.
because it's an objective one.
Oh my god.
There you go, Nova. So BuzzFeed Unsolved is like these two guys, Ryan Bergara and Shane Madej. They are amateur ghost hunters. Shane does not believe in ghosts at all. Ryan believes them too much.
How can he be a
And
professional ghost hunter that? I mean, how can he be an amateur ghost hunter that doesn't believe in ghosts?
I mean, you can be a skeptic and still investigate.
Yeah, until proven true, sort of thing.
Fair enough.
It's either way, it's a fun dynamic. They went to a lot of places with BuzzFeed. Now
there you
they've
are.
started their own company called Watcher, and they just finished doing
Hello
their
there.
first quote unquote season of ghost hunting. And that was pretty fun.
Okay. I will watch it.
It's fun.
So the Dottores have some weird shit about them. So they are like an actual like sort of esoteric order. And in addition to just like their general science and medicine and stuff, they pick up some additional skills that they can find helpful, including a effect that a sort of meditation method where in case they're in a position where they might panic, they can just sort of like shut down that emotional response portion
Whoa.
of their brain, and just operate sort of from a wholly mechanical objective position. And that's also partially where Dottores gain their sort of reputation for being very uncanny and weird and almost monstrous, because in battlefield situations where Dottores will occasionally show up when they're attending to troops, because they'll get assigned to Vivanese or even mercenary groups if they can hire them or pay the Dottore order. Dottores will mostly be in that like sort of mind state when they're operating.
Weird
And
mentat mode.
yeah, basically, at which point they're just machines, which includes like a Dottore operating on someone, having a enemy that managed to break through the ranks, like try to charge up, and just like without even looking, just like throw a scalpel into their neck and then continue what they were doing. Shit like that. And then those stories get passed along, and people end up looking at these weird bird mask guys
Yeah, these weird
as
vulture dudes.
oh yeah, they're a little freaky.
That's great.
The Dottore order is basically, oh, it's just a little guy. Oh, he's a little fucked up, actually. Meme.
Also, hello.
Or at least,
I am back.
the nice Dottores are. There's a lot of Dottores that just sort of lean into it and purposely try to be as off-putting as possible.
Nice.
Dottore Clemenza is not one, though. He's a nice guy, isn't he, Trilby?
Now give me the lore dump on why Baradun is scared of ghosts.
Baradun is scared of ghosts because ghosts are scary, like objectively.
That's nice.
Also, he does not have magical fists and he can't punch them.
No, I guess so.
They pop out of walls and go booga booga. Like, that's scary. He's not immune to being jump scared. He doesn't like horror movies. He doesn't like any movies. There are no movies.
Not with that attitude. Shinichi, I need you to start making movies.
What?
Not Shinichi. Why did I say Shinichi? I mean, Betalist.
The answer is the same.
What?
No, never mind. I still ask Shanisha to make movies.
I don't understand what you're asking. Are you just sitting here? Oh. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cute.
He's rubbing up against the mic. Anyway,
I think we got everybody.
I think you got everybody, which means we're done for tonight. End of the first day. 48 hours remain.
Yes. And we have to meet the Shogun's eyes? Maybe?
Yes,
Maybe the
the
Shogun
eyes of the
himself.
Shogun.
Shogun has eyes. Could be the Shogun just because it's his eyes.
It could just be his disembodied eyes floating there.
Yes, a couple of floating eyes.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible.
Or is it going to be like literally one of his minions named that or something?
Didn't we ask, like, the Lady of Secrets, the Priestess of Dabala, offered us information? We could ask like 3 questions, and we asked something about the Shogun's weakness, and she said something about his eyes.
Whoa, what?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I
Like
was
it with
thinking
the
that.
deep cut.
No, I was thinking that too. But I
Oh
think
my
it was
God, you
like
could
more like she said
recall.
something. I can't remember exactly if that was what he said, but yeah.
That might have been
looking
it, because
for
we did ask what the
my
weakness.
notes.
Yeah.
Notes
Wow.
are good.
No way.
Always take notes.
Just before to be the bum. 4 fire temples. Oh.
Well,
Well. Is that all, folks?
That is all for tonight, guys.
She just
Next
said seek
week?
out the Shogun's eyes.
Only
and
only
that-
2 more sessions left, right, Sals?
Yes.
All right.
What about the eyes? Pardon?
My notes say, and I quote, Shogun doesn't like spicy food. His greatest weaknesses are those around him. And then we
Ooh.
asked a question about lung, which doesn't matter anymore, and then just seek out the Shogun's eyes.
Ah, okay.
Maybe if the Eyes of the Shogun is one of his fun named sub bosses, that's one
We'll
of the people
see.
around him. That is a weak spot. We'll have to find out.
Yep.
Next week.
Ooh.